Well, I don't think a one-party domination ever helps, even aside from education. I think it helps to have some give and take. It may be easier to get things passed when you have one party in power, but it's harder to get the buy-in from the people that you need to pull it off at the end of the day. I think I would love for it to get to that point, but we're not there yet. And for many different reasons, education reform has been considered partisan. And the work that we're doing with Democrats for Education Reform, it's sort of a plan to sort of go hyper-partisan for a while to get to a bipartisan ending. And that's where we'd like it to get at the end of the day. It shouldn't matter what party you're in to talk about better schools. I think if the starting place is sort of a widespread acceptance that it may not be perfect at first, it really eliminates some of the gotcha mentality that makes it very partisan and political. If you can get people to agree that we're trying to make something better, but we don't have all the answers right now, and it's going to be bumpy, that's a good start. I think convenings like this one, where you can get lots of different people in the room to regularly talk about these issues, helps to get there as well. Teach for America is an organization that recruits talented university students and mid-career changers and tries to convince them to become public school teachers. They generally commit to working in a school for several years. It's not a lifetime commitment necessarily, though many of their core members stay on in education, whether as teachers or doing other education work after they've done it. It's been a way for public education to attract people into jobs in public education that wouldn't have done that otherwise. It's a great organization. They're based in New York City, do work all around the country, and they're having a tremendous impact. I think coming up with accountability measures that treat rural students the same as non-rural students in terms of what we expect students to be able to do after they spend their time in the public education system in the state. Like I said during my remarks, I do think that Idaho is in a position to lead the country in trying to figure out the rural education issue. And I tend to think that itself could be a robust form of public education reform that Idaho can lead on.